Hey everybody, it's John Brown, the one and only Bandana Gamer, coming to you today with a pickups video. These are my pickups for June, or maybe just since my last pickup video. I've gotten some awesome games. I've made some gains on a significant collection I'm working on. Also had some really good thrift store finds and then a couple of good deals. But I also got in the mail, and I've opened this, but I have to share it, an amazing gift from Linda, aka the Gamer Girl. Linda has an amazing channel, and I think if you're watching me, you probably are already subscribed to Linda. But if you're not, make sure to go over, subscribe to Linda's channel, because she does amazing playthroughs, some awesome collection reviews, and is just an awesome person. Does some great reviews of barcades and retro shops. But she and I share a common thing in that we're both Power Ranger fans, and so she sent me this awesome, it works as a mask, but also as a, you guessed it, bandana. It is a Red Ranger, I want to make sure I get this, Red Ranger, Power Ranger bandana. I've been playing around with this. This is so cool. Like, if you want to use it as a face mask, you can fold it. Oops, the other way. I'm so graceful. Fold it this way and have the Ranger mask as your mask. This will definitely be appearing, but this is such an awesome gift, and just one that I just really appreciate. She, once again, is such a cool YouTuber. You've got to check her out. I hope to meet her at a convention one day when we get to meet real people at conventions again. So, once again, Linda, thank you for that amazing gift, and make sure to check out Linda, aka the Gamer Girl's channel. So I'll start off with the more modern stuff that I've gotten pickups for recently. This was on sale, and I traded a bunch of stuff in at GameStop because I've just been clearing out. You've probably seen some YouTube videos with people that have either picked up stuff from me or I've just given some stuff to. But I traded some stuff in at GameStop, and while it was on sale, I picked up new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I've been playing through the new Super Mario Bros. Games on the DS, and I have this on the Wii U, but I was like, I like playing these games portably, so I've been playing that on my Switch Lite. Also, for the Nintendo Switch, I picked up the Borderlands Collection. Awesome shooter RPG loot games. I've been working on the first one, Borderlands Game of the Year. Kind of bummed. It's one of those collections where only one game comes on the cartridge, and then you have a download code for the others, but that's just the price to pay for being a Nintendo fan these days. So I'm glad to have that. And then I also picked up, this is a game that is very unique in that it's on the Switch and on the Switch, and I actually wanted it on the other consoles, so I picked up the Xbox One version because I found it super cheap. And that is The Outer Worlds, kind of a RPG Fallout in space kind of game, done by the team that did Fallout New Vegas and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Obsidian, who's now a Microsoft exclusive developer. But I've been looking forward to playing that. I really wanted to play this on the higher powered consoles and not let that one be diminished by the Switch's power. Alright, so I'm going to do these games. I also have a kind of a cool unboxing that I'll talk about when I get to the bottom of the stack. So I went to the thrift store yesterday for the first time since February, I think, and I found Catherine Full Body. For the PlayStation 3, it was fairly cheap, and I'm kind of a sucker for Atlas games. This looks really weird. Ratboy Collectibles has been playing this on the Switch and suggested it, so I figured for thrift store $4 prices, I'd pick that up. Picked up a game that I already had, but they had a sealed copy, and that's Persona 4. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with another copy of Persona 4, but I figured since it was a nice sealed copy, there might be something cool I could do with it, or give it to somebody. Alright, now, as most of y'all know, I've been working on getting a full Wii U collection. I'm going to rearrange these. So I've picked up 7 games recently for the Wii U, and that took me over 80. I'm now trailing Ratboy Collectibles, who is also going for a Wii U set, and he's just picking up games left and right. He's kicking my butt, but crossed the 80 mark. So got Zumba Fitness World Party, Obstacle Arcade, 30 great games, Obstacle Arcade, Family Party, Not exactly sure what to call that. I don't know anything about this game, and that really surprises me, and that's the Ubisoft Avengers game. I'm assuming it's probably not that good to have, you know, the Avengers in it and it not be a very well-known game. Let's see, I'll do this one. I picked up Angry Birds Star Wars. You know, loved the mobile game. Wanted to, you know, of course, going for the full Wii U set, so I needed to get it. To continue the Star Wars thing, I picked up Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, Lego Jurassic Park, and finally Lego The Hobbit. That puts me one away from having all the Lego games, or I think I have all the Lego games, I just don't have a case for Lego Marvel superheroes. Now, picked up an interesting game from Square Enix. If you don't know, Square Enix actually, I think up until the last year or so, kept a lot of their PlayStation, not a lot, but kept a few PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 titles in print. They still printed them. You would find copies of Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy Chronicles, Anthology, Origins, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, still sealed. And what that was they just had those in print. If you opened them up, they would actually, the PlayStation 1 games would have silver backs, and so they were kind of weird. But it's just kind of a cool thing that Square Enix would keep those games in prints. They sold them to retailers, also would sell them on their website, and they occasionally have really good sales. Their shipping is kind of high, but they have pretty good sales. And so I ordered from them Dawn of Mana, which I believe is Second Densu 4, because the PlayStation 1 game actually isn't a mainline Second Densu. But I wanted to get this and see if I could open it up, kind of do a little unboxing here, and just see, you know, what it looks like to get a brand new PlayStation 2 game directly from Square Enix. And one way you can tell if you've got a reprint on the PlayStation, especially on the PlayStation 1 side, is the games will actually say Square Enix, and Square Enix didn't come in existence until 2003. Before that they were Squaresoft and Enix, and then the two merged. And so if you find a PlayStation 1 game that says Square Enix, it's one of those reprints, which are really cool. So it's pretty standard. Looks like it did in the original. Got the game disc. Yeah, these, of course, PlayStation 2 games were silver if they were DVD printed and not disc CD printed. And then the manual. And this is a beautiful, beautiful manual from the amazing time when they used to do video game manuals. But brand new, sealed PlayStation 2 game from Square Enix, Dawn of Mana. Glad to have that in the set. And now to wrap up with some of the consoles I picked up. So I have a CRT set up, and the space under it where the consoles live is kind of limited. And I had 4 consoles hooked up to it: Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and GameCube. And I noticed I had a smidge more space, and if I could get a couple smaller things, I could make some additions to the CRT and play these games the way they were originally intended. So first thing I picked up was a PS1, the slim design of the original PlayStation, mainly known to have like an LED or LCD screen add-on that you could do. And actually they sold batteries, so you could make this thing portable, but just a smaller version of the original PlayStation. I actually really like this look. This is my favorite version of the original PlayStation. Picked that up so it fits in a tiny space. And continue with that, I picked up a Sega Genesis Model 3. Both of these came with cords and everything, and one controller. Really cool store, Retro for You. It's in Georgia. I'll make sure to put a link in the description below. But I picked up a Genesis 3. Now, the Genesis 3 has some limitations. It can't do 32X, can't do Sega CD, can't do the power base to play Master System games, but that's okay. It just wanted it for the small form factor, and adding those things makes it bigger. But it's just a miniature full model Sega Genesis, licensed by Sega, made by Majesco, but cool little console. It is basically the Sega Genesis Slim, and so I'm really glad to have this in the collection and hooked up to my CRT because it looks cool and it sounds good and plays good. So that does it for this pickup video. Once again, thank you to my great friend Linda, aka the Gamer Girl, for this amazing bandana that you will see in future videos. And thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And my friends, I hope you're staying safe, staying healthy, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.